I have a ton of balloons in my car. So I went ahead and summed up how much money I've spent on TPT this year alone, like this school year alone, and then how much money I've spent on Amazon this school year alone. And it's amazing the things that can happen when you just kind of put it out there, even though it's like embarrassing. That's what happens when you give 6 and 7-year-olds cupcakes. My projector got fixed. Good morning. It is Tuesday. Yesterday was Veterans Day, so we didn't have school. So I just got to my classroom. It's pretty clean because I left it kind of organized last Friday. It's really cold outside for Arizona. I think my car was saying 38 degrees, which doesn't really happen, and hence why I don't really have jackets. I have like sweaters, like little cardigans and stuff like that, but I don't have jackets. So my plan for today was to go to the mall after school and maybe buy a couple jackets. I forgot that today is a huge event for our school today. AT&T is doing this huge thing for our school, and they are catering lunch for the whole school today from the Ritz-Carlton, which is crazy. And then after school, they're gonna have this huge event with like over 100 people from their end, and then our school, and yeah, so I forgot about that. So I don't know how well that's gonna work. So we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and make some copies for the week, and then I'll talk to you guys later. But I'm wearing a school shirt now. I don't know why. I totally forgot that AT&T was coming today and that it was going to be a big thing. And I just wore regular work clothes. So I just ended up buying a school shirt. I mean, it was bound to happen anyway. And now I'm wearing this. It's much more comfortable. It's not as cold anymore. So it's better. Today's lunch was so fun. AT&T got lunch for everybody. It was a very kid-friendly buffet. So it was like chicken tenders, hot dogs, hamburgers, PB&Js and all that stuff, and it was just great. All the kids were super excited, so I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen next, because that was not even the main event. We didn't really know what's gonna happen, so it's really exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and head outside because I think we are supposed to be there, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so it's actually the week after I filmed this vlog, and I don't remember if I talked about maternity leave or not, but if I didn't, I wanted to get your input either here or on Teachers Connect. And if you don't know what Teachers Connect is a great website for teachers, and there you can post questions, start discussions, and then it's just a great way to get help and help others. But anyway, I was just wondering what maternity leave is like where you work. Let me just put it out there, I'm not planning on starting a family anytime soon. I wanted to know what maternity was like at my school, and right now it is not the best. Parental leave in education is not great whatsoever. So I wanted to hear what maternity leave or paternity leave is like at your school. Let me know in the comments below, or let me know on Teachers Connect. I'll have the link down below. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I love 4-day weekends, especially when it is a Monday that you have off. I just feel like you get that extra day off, and then the next week when you come back is short too, and it's just great. So I'm currently experiencing that right now, and I love it. Right now, I just got to my classroom. I went to go get some copies that I actually made yesterday and I forgot to get, so they are ready to go. I didn't use them yesterday anyway, so it was fine. I need to change my schedule because I don't know about you guys, but my students are always getting on me when I forget to change the schedule. Where are my schedule cards? Here they are. I know in my last vlog I was talking about how my projector is so dim, and it really is. So I had also talked about in the comments that that RIT person told me that is as bright as it gets. Someone also suggested trying to pump up the brightness with the remote, but there is no remote. I haven't seen one since I got here. I moved into this classroom and it was completely empty, so I'm pretty sure I did not see a remote control. But they did order a new bulb for me, so hopefully that helps. I do appreciate the effort anyway. One thing I'm gonna have to start doing after school is putting my Kindles away. I have my Kindles here after school. I leave them charging overnight so that they are ready for the next day. Yesterday I stayed pretty late because of that AT&T event, so after school was still in here for like a tiny bit. And while I was getting my stuff ready to go out into the parking lot, I saw some kids messing around with them, and they were not my kids. They were actually kids that are usually never in here, so I'm thinking maybe that's why, but that like upset me a little bit. So now I'm gonna have to figure out a way where I can have them ready for the next day, because we do use them pretty much all day long. How do you manage your technology if there's literally like no room or space in your classroom to hide your technology, and you still want it to be charged and ready for the next day? What do you do if someone else is using your classroom? Let me know. I don't know if that's a super common scenario, but if you have any suggestions, let me know. I also ordered a new set of these, and I did that because usually my reading groups are 4 kids per group. Sometimes, depending on reading levels and like how much they advance or not, there's 5, and this only comes with 4. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough to accommodate bigger groups, since all my kids love playing this game. So I went ahead and ordered another set with the money that I got from the refund of the little USB things that didn't work. I am pretty sure I can get up to $200, I think, reimbursed through my school for things that I buy, but I have yet to use that, just because I rather use that money for consumables such as construction paper, paint, and stuff like that, than things like this that's gonna last me forever no matter where I go. So because I bought this with my money, it's mine to keep, so I'd rather do that. Alright, so it is the end of the day. Today was pretty good. I only met with one group for reading and one group for math, like centers, which is fine. Actually, and that works out because yesterday I was ahead of schedule, so I met with more groups yesterday, so I just caught up today. My projector got fixed. Our IT guy came in and changed the light bulb, and it is so bright. It is great. Like, I can actually see what I'm trying to do. I can find the mouse super easily. Kids can see. It is great. Even with the lights on, we can see what's on the board, and it's amazing. I am super, super happy. I have been vlogging a little bit more, which means I have a little bit more time in my classroom after school. But you guys, it's kind of hard staying after school because of different persons in my classroom with my kids, and obviously kids behave differently with different people, and it's just hard for me seeing my kids behave the way they do with other people, and we're kind of discouraged to like step in, because then that takes away from whoever's in charge, like their authority. So I understand, which makes me understand why people leave right after school, but I want to get work done, so I'm actually gonna leave pretty soon. Just wanted to vlog a little bit. After school I went ahead and printed more of these. I've shown these in my channel a few times, but they're just little positive notes home, and I like to print them on cardstock and in fun colors. I use them whenever someone does something really, really great, and recently I've been using them for math facts. So when someone masters their math facts for like 1, 2, 3, stuff like that, they go ahead and get one of these to take home. I think in last week's vlog I showed you how one of our, where did that book end up at? In last week's vlog I showed you how one of our Kindles got shattered. Like, their screen is completely cracked. And that's really sucky because I use our Kindles a lot. That's a huge part of my teaching and who I am as a teacher, is to incorporate that technology in the classroom. So having that crack is kind of just really sucks, because I want my Kindles to be able to last a long time since they're not cheap. So I went ahead and put together an Amazon wish list, and it included a screen protector for each of my tablets and a case. I have cases for 3 of them, so I need a few more. I was kind of hesitant to do this, like post it on Class Dojo, because I'm the kind of person that does not like asking for help very often, and especially when I'm asking for material things. When it comes to asking for help, like advice and stuff like that, I'm okay, but when it comes to asking for material things, I struggle a little bit more, so I was a little embarrassed to do that, but I did it anyway, and I already have some awesome parents that are ordering cases. On the whim, I went ahead and put poster paint on the wish list, because we don't really have any paint here in my classroom for like arts and crafts or art, and that was ordered already too, so I'm super happy. I also had a parent message me and was like, hey, I have 2 Kindles lying around the house that we don't use anymore because we have iPads now. Do you want them? Like, yes, I do. That'd be amazing. It's amazing the things that can happen when you just kind of put it out there, even though it's like embarrassing. Yeah, that happened today. That was really, really great. I did want to talk about something on here. I wanted to ask you guys. I was looking at the maternity leave policy here at my school, not because I'm not pregnant, just put it out there, Not because I'm pregnant. I don't want to have kids anytime soon, but probably like but maybe in the next couple years, or 3 or 4 years. But I was looking at it, and I had also seen someone on Instagram, I think it was Live Teach B or something like that. I forgot her username, so sorry. She went live and was talking about maternity leave in her school. And in my maternity leave here, from my understanding is that you can get up to 12 weeks of maternity leave using your accrued like paid time off. And from what I understand from my pay stubs and stuff like that, I accumulate 6 hours of paid time off every paycheck, so that's every 2 weeks. Last time I checked, I was in the negatives already because I took a day off for my wedding and I took a day off for my honeymoon. And so there's that. And then from my understanding, from my understanding, I can't roll over paid time out from year to year. So if I don't use it, I lose it basically. So now I'm just wondering how that works with maternity leave. It sounds to me like maternity leave can happen, but it would be unpaid. My husband, on the other hand, works for a really big financial firm, and he gets paid paternity leave for 4 months. So I don't know. I was just thinking what maternity leave looks like in your school or your district or your state. I know it can vary from state to state, company to company, school to school, district to district, pretty much everything. But I'm just curious to see what it looks like where you're at. I'm gonna go ahead and gather my stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and try to gather my stuff now. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is Thursday after school. Today was quite a day. We had a birthday, and birthdays always get kids excited, which is great, but then also kind of hard to keep them into the routine because they're so excited for cupcakes or cookies or whatever. So yeah, we had a birthday at the end of the day, so I just took them outside after we had the cupcake because they were off the walls. That's what happens when you give 6 and 7-year-olds cupcakes. Today for math, I actually started to track. So I came up with a tracking system similar to the way I track sight words. Right now I'm getting a craft together. We are gonna make a turkey. I don't know about you guys, but every single holiday has been sneaking up on me. I just can't get it under control, and it's kind of annoying. Thanksgiving is next week, and we haven't really done any Thanksgiving crafts. So that's what I'm trying to do. Last year we did a Thanksgiving placemat, and I want to do that this year, so I'm getting that ready so I can have them ready to go. But I just remembered I don't have big construction paper like I did last year, so I'm gonna go ahead and have to order that, which leads me to an interesting point. I was talking to my friend Elle. If you don't follow her on Instagram, her user handle is elementary Elle. I don't even know how we started talking, but we did, and I'm so glad we did, and now we're going to teach her heart out together. But anyway, we're just kind of talking about how much money we spend in our classrooms and how ridiculous that is. And before I go on, I want to say that I know I'm not obligated to spend money, that I'm not obligated to spend my own money in my classroom, but I do because I want these things to make learning a fun experience. So some of you may agree with it, some of you may not agree with it, but it is my money, and I do get to spend it however I want, and this is how I chose to spend it. And yeah, so I went ahead and summed up how much money I've spent on TPT this year alone, this school year alone, and then how much money I've spent on Amazon this school year alone. And whoa. When it comes to TPT, I know that I buy a lot of stuff on there. Little by little, I don't really realize how much I'm spending until now. And then I usually use the money that I get from my TPT store, which is not much, to buy things from them. So when it comes to Amazon and TPT combined, I've spent $960 this year alone. I know. I feel like part of it has a lot to do with the fact that I am teaching a new grade level. I am in a brand new school. This classroom that I came into literally had close to nothing besides curriculum and desks. So yeah, that explains a lot, but that also makes me feel kind of sad. Good morning. It is Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and get some things ready for next week. Next week is a really short week. We only come to school on Monday and Tuesday, and then Tuesday's our Thanksgiving party in our classroom and after school as well. I actually have to make a post on Dojo about that to make sure that parents are not confused that it's completely different things. Anyway, so yeah, Tuesday's gonna be crazy because of our little party. And then Monday, I kind of want to do another Thanksgiving craft because Thanksgiving snuck up on me. So I'm going to show you my computer actually. The Creative Classroom on TPT has this how to catch a turkey like step-by-step writing craft, and I want to do that, but instead of how to catch a turkey, I want to do how to cook a turkey Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. We have been practicing first and last type of writing, so I think it'll be cute to see what they think a turkey should be cooked. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the things ready so my aide can go ahead and make copies for me. Okay, so I'm home now. It's Friday, and it's 2:59. So I didn't vlog much today in the morning because, why didn't I vlog in the morning? Did I vlog in the morning? I honestly can't remember what I was doing this morning that made me not vlog, but anyway, today was rough. We did our turkey craft and that went really well, really smooth. They turned out great. And then I realized that things were missing. Like things had gone missing, as in possibly were stolen. So in my classroom, I have a writing center. Incentivize kids to try the writing center. I have like fun pencils, fun pens, scented markers, tons of cool crayons that they can use when writing. One of the things that I added was the 3 pencils that I got from YouBuy in that holiday little care package that I got not too long ago. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, here it is. So the 3 pencils that were holographic, had a huge pencil topper, were there, and they were fine. The kids loved it. And then today the students that were on that center told me like, hey, Miss Anna, they're not here anymore. Like the pencil was, but the eraser on the top wasn't anywhere to be found. And honestly, that frustrates me quite a bit because I have no idea when it's happening. I don't know if it's happening on my watch, like during the school day, or if it's happening after school. If you're not familiar with my situation, the school that I work at has an after school program. My classroom is used along with pretty much all the other classrooms. So my students stay after school in my classroom for an hour to do homework, then they go to get snack, and then it's time for like a club time. So depending on what students sign up for the club, different students will go to my classroom. So it's students anywhere from kindergarten to 8th grade, and I feel like it's just a huge revolving door of students, so I really never know who's there. I want to say, and I'm not saying that it happened after school, it could have easily happened on my watch, but I'm just saying it's hard to pinpoint when it happened when there's so many students coming in and out of my classroom. So yeah, it's frustrating. I don't know what to do. I don't know, guys. I think I already asked this during this vlog, but what do you do when your classroom is being used and it kind of has to be used? Like there's really no way around it. Your stuff is like not respected, and it's not the teacher's fault. It's just there's so many kids in and out that it's hard to keep track of things, I think. And I was talking to Alex about this, and he suggested just bringing everything that I have in my classroom home, like back and forth, but that's not ideal. Like it's my classroom, I should be able to feel safe and secure in it to the point where I can leave erasers on a desk and they would be fine. But I also don't want to take away the fun little things like that because it's not fair to the students that do take care of my things and follow rules and stuff like that. I also feel like it's not fair for me because it takes away from my style of teaching. So I don't know, guys. I don't know, you guys. I feel like last vlog I complained a lot, and I feel like this vlog I'm complaining a lot, and I don't want to be that person that complains on their vlog every single vlog, but I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying so hard to stay positive, but it's hard when things like that happen, like almost every day. So let me know what your suggestions are regarding this situation, and just as a reminder, after school has to use my classroom. There's no way around that. let me know what you think I should do. And then also, I don't have space to like lock things away. I literally don't have any cabinets in my classroom. And so yeah, I don't know what to do. I just don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna go ahead. I actually ordered some groceries and picked them up. I'm gonna go ahead and put them away, and I'm gonna go meet up with my old team teacher. We're gonna go have dinner, so that is definitely gonna lift my spirits. I love her to death, so I'm excited to go see her. Good morning. It is Monday, November 19th. Yeah, November 19th. This week is a very short week. We only come to school today and tomorrow, and then we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, which I've never personally had before. I know when I was in school, we only had Thursday and Friday off, and this is pretty much the only school that I've known of that has Wednesday and Thursday and Friday off. I know that some of you have the whole week off, but I think we don't have that because we did have a whole week off in October, so that's probably why. I'm really excited today because we finally got our pen pals back. If you didn't know, I'm doing pen pals with a fellow first grade teacher in another district. I kind of met her last year. She was student teaching at my school in first grade, so she reached out to me not too long ago, and now we're doing pen pals, and I just picked them up on Friday, so my kids are going to be so excited. I also got 3 more cases. I don't know if I said that. Yes, I didn't say that last vlog, but I did get 2 cases from a parent on Friday, and then I got 3 more from another parent, and I'm just so incredibly thankful for everything because everyone's been super kind. So I did buy some thank you cards at Target this weekend so that I can write thank you cards. I used to be big on thank you cards and thank you gifts last year. This year, kind of not been with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put chairs down, put laptops on desks, and I'll talk to you guys later. So it is after school. Today was quite a day. I feel like short weeks, like especially really short weeks like this week are always a little bit weird. They're not bad. They're just different, and kids behave differently. So we did end up doing a writing thing, and tomorrow we're gonna make it into this turkey. So it's a recipe on how to cook a turkey. This is from Learning in Wonderland, and originally it's how to catch a turkey, but I'm gonna make it how to cook a turkey. So let me read to you what my students said goes into cooking or baking or whatever a turkey. So this is what it looks like. They said, first take out the turkey from the bag and put it on a big plate. Then add Coca-Cola on it, and actually they had said put Coke on it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to say put Coke on a turkey or in a turkey. So put Coca-Cola in it. Take off the bones because they will melt. Add hot sauce and put veggies around it. They had also said put marshmallows inside of it. Then put the turkey in the oven for 4 minutes at 500 degrees, and finally take it out of the oven and eat it with your family. Super cute. So we're gonna make it. So we have the writing portion all finished, and we're gonna make the turkey part tomorrow. And let me show you what our placemats ended up looking like from last week that we're gonna use tomorrow. Okay, so this is my example. I ended up not purchasing the 12 by 18 construction paper because I just didn't feel like going to Michael's. I couldn't order it off of Amazon Prime, so I just made do, and I just put 2 of these together, and I just put 2 regular sized construction paper together, and it works out better because that way I don't have to trim off anything off, so they can fit in the menu size laminating sheet. So this is my example. I think it's really cute. Last year I went ahead and put almost like a garland looking thing right here that says gobble gobble, but not this year. I didn't have time to do that. So that's my example, and this is a student example. Look how cute that is. So we are going to be using these as placemats tomorrow for our Thanksgiving feast. So far, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did put out a sign up Genius maybe like 3 weeks ago for our Thanksgiving feast, so just asking for like pie and plates and stuff like that, and everything was filled within the first day, which I'm super thankful for. And then I also asked parents to please bring them in last Thursday and Friday so we can have them ready for this week, but not everybody brought their stuff in. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that they bring them tomorrow. I know some people are bringing them tomorrow, for example for mashed potatoes and like turkey cold cuts kind of thing. Then they are going to go ahead and bring them tomorrow because that makes sense. But for like bread and stuff like that, we don't have them in yet. And I've had parents ask if they can bring in stuff, but I don't know because people sign up for it but they haven't brought it in. So I don't know, if they don't bring it in by tomorrow, then I'm gonna have to go and run to the store during my lunch break and buy the remaining things. So like I said, hopefully they bring them in. Today is Monday, so it is the day that I don't have any after school people using my room, which I'm super thankful for. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting my alphabet letters up. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off, and I might put numbers up there. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see what else I do. Also, I have covers for all my tablets now, and it's such a beautiful sight. I'm so excited. We have one for every Kindle, and I actually have an extra one. So in case one rips or I get a brand new Kindle that size, then I have a cover for that. Okay, let's go ahead and hop into the cleaning, organizing montage. So I'm home. Sorry, it's echoey. I usually don't film when I'm home just because I don't really do a lot of, there we go. I usually don't do a lot of schoolwork here at home anymore, but today I am. Again, sorry if it's echoey. I'm in my office. That's a huge mess, and does not look like an office, but I wanted to get some books. Let me just show you. Most of my read alouds here and here. And I forgot to pack some books. I wanted to take this one with me. And I wanted Turkey Trouble for today, but that's fine. So what is this? Swallowed some. But yeah, I'm gonna take these 2 books to school tomorrow. And then I'm gonna cut these out right now. I posted an Instagram story about this, so I'm gonna do that right now. I can't believe I didn't read like a lot of Thanksgiving books like I did last year. I swear holidays are just sneaking up on me, and it's so frustrating, but I'm fitting a ton of Thanksgiving things into tomorrow. Good morning, it is Tuesday. I have a ton of balloons in my car, actually just 6 balloons, but that's because I have 5 of my students that are going to be in a Thanksgiving play after school, so I want to go and watch their play, give them a balloon and a card just because I admire the way they committed to this play and just practice and practice and practice. Okay, so it is my recess. My kids are going to be out there for about 15 minutes. We started making butter. It looks disgusting. But it's starting to look thicker, so we just, actually it's settled. So we just have to shake it a ton more. If it's not ready by lunchtime, I'll do what I did last year. Last year I didn't do a good job with it, so I just bought butter and then put it in the container, so the kids thought that that's what it looked like. But some of them were looking good, but some of them are really liquidy, so I don't know for how long we're supposed to shake them for, but it looks like I might be running to the store to buy butter to replace this with. Yeah, so you can kind of see that it is forming. But it's just liquidy. Look like butter. Okay, Okay, so you might be able to hear the kids next door. They are the after school kids. I'm just cleaning up a little bit in my classroom. My classroom was an absolute mess at the end of the day, but that's because we did so much like festive things. So first we made butter, and I have it right here. It looks gross. We did not actually try it. But it is buttery. Like if I shake it, it doesn't come out. But I'm just gonna throw it away because I don't want it. I also ran to the store to buy butter because I had kids put some in there, and then with the label. We made these things that are supposed to look like a turkey, not anymore. Technically the goldfish are supposed to go on the finger things and the popcorn in the palm, but I didn't have enough popcorn for that, so just did that instead. And the kids really liked it. I originally was gonna go ahead and make it myself and give it to the kids as a treat, but didn't have time to do that, so I had the kids do it, and they loved it. After that, we went ahead and we also finished our like how to make turkeys today. Then we had our Thanksgiving feast. We went ahead and moved the tables like a banquet style, so we were all looking at each other. Thankfully, a parent came in to drop things off, and she offered to stay and help serve, which was a huge time saver. So all the kids got to eat pumpkin pie, apple pie, potato salad, like turkey, like lunch meat turkey, cranberry jelly, because a lot of kids don't actually like cranberry sauce, and then what else? Cheese string, dinner roll, and juice. So everybody had that, and they all really liked it. They were super happy. We went around the table and said what we were thankful for. Talking about what we're thankful for, I also had my aide go ahead and pull one kid at a time and then record them saying what they're thankful for in front of a green screen, and that's going to be a Thanksgiving video that I'm going to post on Dojo on Thanksgiving Day, just saying happy Thanksgiving.